Hey Chris, how's it going? I hope you're doing great. I hope you had a good time in your last trip to Ontario. Here I figure I think I mentioned it to you before. I was thinking in putting together a little video just to show you the progression and what I'm planning to do with your site and what I'm kind of noticing that it needs and in order to try to outrank those guys taking those first spots in Google. So I hope you bear with me. I'll try not to make it too long. And I'll try to explain step by step what we need to do. I mean, it's not rocket science. We mentioned it before. So here we go. So I put together this little list of what we need to do. You know, the scope of the campaign. Start creating quality content, including all the main keywords that I'm going to show you. This content has to try to look natural, avoid what they call keyword stuffing. Google can penalize your site if it sees that you're just abusing with the keywords and not making much sense. We need to obviously optimize your site. You know, the right headers, the right titles, the right keywords, the right pictures, the right amount of content, and everything that goes with it, right? We need to start creating citations, which are online listings. So try to list your business all over the web. So definitely that's something that we need to start doing. Start the backlink building. Also, that's the most time consuming of all SEO pretty much. Citations and backlinking, very important and very time consuming. So the sooner we start with that, the better. I mentioned to do your Google My Business for your site, for your business. That's obviously essential. So we need to do that. So you start ranking in maps and start appearing where the maps are and people can find you more easily. I have to check out your social media optimization, see how your Facebook page is looking. I remember I did it last time and it was looking great. So I don't know, just add more pictures as we go, more posts, more videos, that sort of stuff. And I start gathering pictures, reviews, videos, and continue with the SEO and on-site and off-site. So no rocket science, but it's something that we really need to do. I did a little bit of a research of your competition to see how hard would be to try to rank your site on Google, and it's not really that competitive in my opinion. As you can see over here, people looking for landscaping red deer, that would be the main keyword. Landscaping red deer or landscape contractors in red deer or red deer landscaping, anything related, and we pretty much see the same results. We see these three guys taking those. This is the Mag Pack. I mentioned it before. So when we register your site with Google My Business, you'll start ranking over here. So it's up to us to try to make it in the top three, so you are visible right there on the page on page one. So you just imagine if you're here on the top three, and then you're also appearing organically on page one down here, it's just gonna be more eyes on your site and more people reaching to you, right? So that's our goal. So like I mentioned before, when people looking for anything related to landscaping, we pretty much get the same result. We get these main three guys taking these three spots, and then we see these guys in the organic search. So what I do, I go through every single one of these websites and I try to see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, how competitive, how many backlinks, how many citations, how's the content on each website. So that's what I try to do. I did the same with decks and fence. There are different keywords that you wanna target, right? Mainly landscaping and decks and fence and anything related to that. If there's more services that you want to target in the future, we can definitely go over that. But this is just, in the surface what we need to do. So for decks and fence, we have these guys taking the Mag Pack. And then down here we got these other guys like Central Alberta Fencing, and other businesses down here in the organic research. I noticed that landscaping industry is a little bit more, less competitive than the deck and fencing, for both still consider to be low-hanging fruit. So that's good news. So like I said before, I open the sites over here, and then I go through every single one. I look at the content, I look at the pictures. I have this little guy up here that tells me the amount of backlinks that this site has, how many pages index on Google, and that gives me a little bit of information to see what we're dealing with, right? This is your site right here. As you can see, you don't have any backlinks. You have only 9 pages indexed on Google, which is not terrible, but definitely we need to work in increasing the amount of backlinks over here, as you can see. So these are the guys taking the main spots in the landscaping. As you can see, they're good looking websites, but when you're offering services online, it's not about how look your website is or how nice or fancy it looks. It's about how well optimized it is. Again, the amount of backlinks, the amount of content, pictures, calls to action, contact forms. So any of these guys, they don't have that. So those are good news for us. So let's go back to list over here. So we went through all these points. If we scroll down, we're going to have the main keywords that I research. So we want to include all these keywords in the content that I'm creating. Everything related to landscaping Red Deer, landscaping Sylvan Lake. So landscaping, and then the name of the town that you're targeting. So obviously you want to service all Central Alberta. So we need to include every single town in Central Alberta with the word landscaping, with the word deck, fence, and anything related to those keywords, right? So as you can see, there's quite a few, and there's always more. As I'm working with this, there's always more keywords coming up, so we need to target those. So a little bit of competition analysis that I put together over here. This is your domain, dirtwright landscaping and construction. You got 9 pages indexed on Google. You have 0 backlinks, so definitely we need to create backlinks, and not just any backlink. Well, we need to create backlinks that are going to give you authority, that are going to give you a little bit of power in the eyes of Google. So that's the goal. Citations, the same. Let's bring this number up. We definitely need to increase the amount of citations and backlinks. Content, well, we can agree that the content that you have right now in your site is poor. We definitely need more. I like what you have over here with past projects. I like what you have over here with pavers versus concrete. This is great. So there's definitely some good things that you're showing here. Like, this is great too, the services that you offer. So it's not terrible. So content poor, we need to add more quality content. Google My Business, we need to get that set up. Social media, you do have Facebook, you don't have Google Plus, so we need to work on that. And why not include a YouTube video on that? Google loves when people include YouTube videos on their home pages. So let's do that too as well. So talking about your competition, in regards to landscaping, you got these main guys taking the first spots on page 1 of Google and the MacPacks. As you can see, this is what I mean by low competition. Like when it's a high competition, you see websites with tons of backlinks. I'm talking hundreds of citations and excellent content in their home pages. I'm talking about thousands and thousands of words. These guys don't have that. As you can see, 3, 0, 3, 5, 7 backlinks, not impossible to beat. Citations there, they have a little bit of citations, so that's not terrible. Like, as you can see, this guy over here, he's got 88 citations, so we need to beat that. In regards to deck and fence, we got these guys in first spot, right away fencing. They have a lot of backlinks. So these guys, they have 72 citations, 90 backlinks. Content is poor, but these guys these guys are gonna be kind of hard to knock out of the first spot just because the amount of backlinks they have. I noticed they're really good backlinks. They have a lot of authority, so these guys are probably gonna stick in that first spot. So our goal is to try to outrank these two guys down here. As you can see, it's not impossible. Just 9 backlinks, 37 citations, very poor content. So, you know, as mentioned before, landscaping is a little bit less competitive than decks and fences, but it's still both considered to be low-hanging fruit. So, good news. So, what is the rule of the game in everything related to SEO? It's simple. Do more than your competition in every single aspect. So, more backlinks, more citations, more content. If we do that, we're going to have a greater chance to outrank these guys out of these spots and get your site right there visible to everyone when searching for landscaping or deck and fence contractors in Red Deer. So there you go, Chris. I'm gonna be in touch. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm gonna send this video through an email, and then you know, we can touch bases. We can talk about it. Let me know what you think. Before we go, I wanted to show you some of the content that I've been working on. I've been researching articles. I've been researching, you know, everything related to landscaping and decks and fences, and you know, going over your site and you know, researching in the services that you offer. And I came out with all this content already. This is legit, and we're talking about 1,800 words. So that's an excellent start. You know, you want content? I have content. I can somehow send this content to you. You can go over it. You can add stuff. You can tell me I don't like this. You can tell me this is excellent. You can tell me what we need to work on. This is to your liking, so you know, I had to adapt to what you like, and we need to make this this site the best way, the best site we can to your liking. So but I figure I show you this. You know, this is obviously a start, a beginning. Everything I'm gonna try to include all those keywords that I show you over here. Although a lot of them are already included in this content, I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna try to include it, and you know, and work on that. But it's already 1,800 words, 1,800 quality words of quality content, I want to say, that can go to your home site, and that way that will be an excellent beginning, and we can start working on it. So there you go, Chris. I'll be in touch. I hope you like it. I apologize for the video. I'm obviously not a public speaker, so I hope you you understand that, my friend. Okay, take it.